Over 4,000 years ago, Babylonian priests gazed at lunar eclipses and foresaw the downfall of kings and empires. Fast forward to today, and some of their predictions eerily mirror our modern world. Join me as I dive into some wild myths that actually predicted our future, and I'll see if I can figure out which ones came true. Across cultures and epics, from the sagas of Norsemen to the visions of Greek seers, humanity has always sought to decipher the threads of fate woven into the fabric of the cosmos. These ancient myths, though often cloaked in symbolism, hold profound insights into the human condition and our relentless quest to understand the unknown. We will see how the forewarnings of a cursed Trojan prophetess, the apocalyptic visions of Norse seers, and the scientific predictions of Greek philosophers eerily echo the pressing issues of our modern world. So, let us embark on this exploration of ancient myths that have astonishingly foretold our future. 8. In the ancient lands of Babylon, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers nourished early civilizations, priests meticulously recorded celestial events on clay tablets. These records, inscribed with the age-old cuneiform script, were not mere observations but profound interpretations of the divine will. A lunar eclipse in the eyes of these ancient scholars was no ordinary occurrence. It was a celestial omen with grave implications. The Babylonians believed that the moon, when shrouded in the earth's shadow, signaled the displeasure of the gods. Such an event could foretell the death of a king, the collapse of a city, or even the downfall of an entire empire. Kings would often perform elaborate rituals and offer sacrifices to appease the gods and avert the impending doom. When an eclipse was predicted, a substitute king would sometimes be appointed temporarily, to bear the brunt of the god's wrath, while the true king remained safe. This practice underscores the profound impact that these celestial omens had on the governance and rituals of the time. The meticulous documentation by Babylonian priests provides us with a window into their world, revealing a society deeply intertwined with the cosmos. Their interpretations, though rooted in myth, often reflected the political and social anxieties of their era. Yet, it is fascinating to see how some of these ancient predictions eerily mirror events in our modern world, from political upheavals to natural disasters. The Babylonians' ability to read the stars and interpret their meanings speaks to a timeless human desire to understand and predict the forces that shape our lives. The parallels between ancient Babylonian omens and contemporary events invite us to reflect on the cyclical nature of history. 14. In the heart of Greek mythology lies the tragic tale of Cassandra, daughter of Priam and Hecuba, the king and queen of Troy. Gifted with the power of prophecy by the god Apollo, her story is one of profound foresight marred by an equally profound curse. For spurning Apollo's advances, Cassandra was doomed to utter true prophecies that no one would believe. Cassandra's visions foretold the doom of Troy, a city destined to fall due to the hubris and deception of its inhabitants. She warned of the wooden horse, a seemingly benign gift from the Greeks which concealed warriors within its wooden belly. Despite her desperate pleas, the Trojans, blinded by their desire for victory, dismissed her warnings, sealing their fate. The tale of Cassandra is a poignant reminder of the perils of ignored foresight. Her tragic narrative is echoed in modern times, where experts and scientists often predict crises, only to have their warnings fall on deaf ears. Whether it is climate change, economic collapses, or pandemics, the Cassandra syndrome remains a powerful metaphor for our collective folly. Her warnings were dismissed, not because they lacked truth, but because they were inconvenient, challenging the prevailing beliefs and desires of her time. This aspect of her story resonates deeply with contemporary issues, where inconvenient truths are often sidelined in favor of more palatable narratives. The myth of Cassandra also speaks to the isolation that often accompanies the role of a prophet or seer. Her gift, meant to be a blessing, became a source of alienation and despair. This isolation is a common theme in the lives of modern-day whistleblowers and truth-tellers who, like Cassandra, face skepticism and ostracism for their revelations. Her tale invites us to reflect on our own responses to warnings and predictions, urging us to heed the lessons of the past. In Cassandra's lament, we hear echoes of our own time, where the voices of reason and caution often go unheard amidst the clamor of immediate gratification and denial. The tragic end of Troy, foretold yet unheeded, serves as a powerful allegory for the consequences of ignoring foresight. 18. In the cold, rugged lands of the Norsemen, where fjords cut deep into the earth and the northern lights dance across the sky, a powerful myth foretold the end of the world. Ragnarok, the twilight of the gods, is a tale of cataclysmic destruction and cosmic rebirth, woven into the fabric of Norse mythology. It is a story that speaks to the primal fears and hopes of humanity. Ragnarok is not merely an apocalyptic vision, it is a series of events that encompass natural disasters, fierce battles, and the ultimate demise of gods and men. The myth begins with the Fimbulwinter, a relentless winter that plunges the world into darkness and cold, followed by the breaking of bonds and the rise of monstrous beings. The land is engulfed in flames, the seas swell, and the sky splits apart. The parallels between the myth of Ragnarok and contemporary concerns about climate change are striking. The Fimbulwinter, with its unending cold and darkness, mirrors the environmental crises we face today, from extreme weather events to the melting of polar ice caps. The chaos and destruction described in the myth resonate with the fears of a world in turmoil, grappling with the consequences of environmental degradation. The Norse myth also highlights the theme of societal collapse, a narrative that finds echoes in modern discussions about the fragility of human civilization in the face of ecological and social upheavals. The battles and betrayals among the gods and men in Ragnarok reflect the conflicts and divisions that can arise during times of crisis, threatening the very fabric of society. Yet amidst the destruction, Ragnarok also carries a message of renewal. After the cataclysm, a new world emerges from the ashes, reborn and fertile. This aspect of the myth speaks to the resilience and regenerative power of nature, offering a glimmer of hope in the face of devastation. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, the potential for renewal and rebirth exists. The story of Ragnarok is a powerful allegory for the challenges we face in the modern world. Consider the tale of Thales of Miletus, a Greek philosopher whose name has echoed through the annals of history. Thales, often hailed as the father of Western philosophy, was a man of profound intellect and curiosity. Living in the 6th century BC, he sought to understand the natural world through observation and reason, laying the foundations for scientific inquiry. According to the historian Herodotus, Thales achieved a remarkable feat. He predicted a solar eclipse that occurred in 585 BC. This prediction, if true, marked a significant milestone in the history of human foresight. The eclipse reportedly halted a battle between the Medes and the Lydians, leading to a truce and showcasing the profound impact of scientific knowledge on human events. The story of Thales' prediction is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the quest for understanding. It highlights the transition from mythological explanations of natural phenomena to empirical observation and rational thought. Thales' ability to predict the eclipse was not just a demonstration of his intellectual prowess, but a reflection of a broader shift toward scientific thinking. Thales' prediction had far-reaching implications, influencing not only the course of a single battle, but also the development of scientific and philosophical traditions in the Western world. His work laid the groundwork for future astronomers and philosophers, inspiring generations to seek knowledge and understanding through observation and reason. The tale of Thales and the solar eclipse also underscores the interconnectedness of science and society. His prediction, rooted in careful observation and calculation, had a tangible impact on human affairs, demonstrating the practical applications of scientific knowledge. 14. From ancient omens to mythic prophecies, these stories have not only reflected human concerns but at times astonishingly anticipated our future. They remind us of the enduring power of narrative to shape, predict, and influence the course of history. The tales of Babylonian priests, Cassandra of Troy, Norse seers, and Thales of Miletus offer profound insights into the human condition and our relentless quest to understand the world around us. As we reflect on these ancient myths and their modern parallels, we are invited to consider the timeless wisdom embedded in these stories. They challenge us to heed the lessons of the past and to recognize the profound connections between myth and reality. In the echoes of these ancient narratives, we find a deeper understanding of our own time and the enduring power of foresight and imagination. Which myth do you think most accurately predicted our world today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're intrigued by how ancient stories influence modern media, check out my next video on mythological themes in today's films and games. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated.